Welcome, everyone, to today's show. A boomer and a Gen Xer walk into a bar, coming to you from the Rabbit Run studio, where you, as our listener, will experience some wit and wisdom, some smartassery, and a mother and daughter questioning, are we even related? My name is Bobby Joy, and my co-host is my mom, Jane, and we are here to entertain you for a little bit. Mom, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, Bobby. How are you?
Little confused, but other than that, I'm good.
A little confused. So, can we talk about what happened to you?
We can touch on it. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, you had your work has kind of, what do I want to say? You've got some work hazards that you deal
Yes,
with on a
yes, I
regular
do.
basis.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, one of your patient, not one of your patients, one of your residents there attacked you.
Yeah, he had an episode that was very difficult to deal with, and it wasn't just me, but I did end up sustaining a concussion from the incident. So I'm kind of a little brain scrambled, a little dizzy, things like that, but I'm resting.
So, the norm.
Yep, the norm.
You know, what's interesting though is that you got a concussion, and I can't even imagine taking you on. I mean, I know you talk all the time about how you think I can kick your butt, but I just think, man, that'd be a tough gig to try to take her down. And, and so for you to get a concussion, first of all, I'm sorry that happened to you. It is a job hazard that you deal with on a regular basis, the threat of anyway. And I just hope you feel better soon, because I know that wasn't the only thing that happened to you. I mean, I know you had some other injuries associated with that, correct?
Yeah, and it's been over 10 years since I've had my last brain injury. So, I'm a lot older now, and it's a lot different, I will say, after like, I don't know, the fourth or fifth time, it gets kind of hairy.
So you said it's been about 10 years. So let's look at it this way. You weren't even recovered yet from okay. It's not funny anymore. It's not so darn funny when you hurt and when you're dizzy and you don't feel well, but
Yeah, and so if I slur my words a little bit, trust me, folks, I'm not drinking today. It's literally just my brain's not catching up to my mouth.
so
So
okay, well I slur every day and spit, and sometimes I get off track. So I think the viewers, the listeners, will take exception and cut you some slack there, Bobby. So one of the things that I kind of
Maybe you
thought
should have viewers.
maybe we should have viewers at some point.
oh,
We
that'd be
might.
scary.
That would be scary, but maybe at some point we will. We haven't made that decision yet, so we just like to have people just listen to our lovely voices. So I was thinking, Bobby, that we could talk about some of the strange things that come up in the news lately. I have been looking, like, not only locally but nationally and worldwide, to see what's some of the weird stuff that's going on out there. Do you ever look for that stuff?
All the time.
It's kind of interesting. So I'm going to start with this one. So this has to do with Mothman. Have you ever heard of Mothman?
I love Mothman.
Is that like a cartoon or something, or is it like
No, it's a cryptid. So he falls into the categories of like Sasquatch, the Jersey Devil, the Van Meter, Iowa Visitor. They're known as cryptids.
okay? Okay, well, the Mothman, I had never heard of it before. But there's quite a few people who are on the track of this Mothman. And I guess a bunch of people, these devotees, descended on West Virginia, hometown, and they had, it started in the 1960s, I guess. And there were just, when a couple of people, told this story about being chased by this super large flying creature. And, they described it and kind of gave what do I want to say, a character drawing of this. And now it's up to 20,000 people who come to this town to celebrate Mothman.
I'm surprised it's not more because I mean Mothman He's been a huge part of even like recent, cryptid culture. So I'm surprised it's not more than 20,000 people.
That is so bizarre. I had never even heard of it, and I start reading about this, and I was like, Mothman. I mean, we're down here in Appalachia.
That's pretty common here.
It
Yeah, because
well,
in the Appalachian, they have Mothman. It's
they
kinda,
do.
yeah. That's
Well,
the
they
big,
have flesh pedestrians
that's
down
the
there too. So
what?
What is a flesh
What is that?
pedestrian?
When
we
what
went over
pedestrian is
this.
not flesh?
You're not supposed to say the word skinwalker because it brings them. So we call them flesh pedestrians.
Oh my
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
gosh!
Okay.
So you've heard
Oh, you
about
let the cat out of the bag now.
Mothman before, then, Doctor
Yeah.
Domain?
Yeah,
You have?
it's a big legend around here. Mothman. Yeah.
I had never even.
Yeah.
I-
But especially in the hill country and around the Appalachian, they like Mothman.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh!
So hey, there was a headline the other day. I was just looking at it at a Janesville, Wisconsin. A gang of marauding wild turkeys terrorizes the town of Janesville, Wisconsin. So there you go. And there's a photo too.
So how many turkeys does it say?
I
How many
don't
were
know.
there?
Well, a gang would have to be 10 or more.
A gaggle, I
A
think.
gaggle? I don't
Gaggle
know. A
'em, I'm
murder?
pretty
I don't
sure.
know. Oh wow! So I'm just shocked that you two knew about this stupid Mothman and I knew nothing about it. I guess I just need to get in the know somewhere. So another one that I read about. This was a New York woman, and she apparently lost her engagement ring, her diamond engagement ring, and she dug in the yard straight for 3 full weeks looking for this ring. How long would you dig? Dr. Domain, if you lost a piece of jewelry, how long would you dig for that thing? Depends on how big it is, I
if
guess.
it's really
if
important,
like
I will have
5-carat diamond, I'd dig a long time.
I would dig for a while.
Why
yeah.
wouldn't you get a metal
And-
detector?
And the thing is,
I think she had one.
maybe it was a different kind of alloy. It wouldn't pick it up or something.
I don't
guess
know. It didn't.
Those 3D printed rings are hard to find.
3D printer rings.
So I think if it's higher value, I mean, if it's that expensive, I would look, but I would also rely on some kind of like personal article writer on my insurance and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I would expect that. So,
And I had that when I had my engagement rings because, and I say rings, not one, but because they were pretty good size. But yeah, and I had to have a separate rider on it. But I don't think that since it was an engagement ring, I don't think that she had insurance on it. Anyway, what's funny is she finally found a ring, but it wasn't hers.
It is now.
Yeah, it is now. And so 3 straight weeks, man, she's digging, and she finds this ring, but it's not even hers. Is that even worth it? I mean, would you stop
insane.
and go, okay, I'll settle for this one? I don't know.
I mean, I would have to. You would have to. I mean, that's kind of like a sign to say, okay, enough is enough, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what that is. I mean, I give up pretty quickly. It's like if I can't find something in an hour, it's like, let's just buy another one. But when it's something like that, that's pretty expensive.
So, speaking of digging, here's one that you'll really enjoy, Mom. So, there's this guy in Pennsylvania, and apparently, I don't know if he was aiming for Ed Gein status or what, but they found him to be grave robbing, and he grave robbed over 100 people's bones and body parts, and they found him in his basement, his car, his house, and he was actually like selling some of them
Oh my
to people
gosh.
online.
Oh my gosh. So what was he digging in a cemetery? Or he's just
Yeah.
digging. So he's digging in a cemetery and he's digging this stuff up and taking it home.
Yeah. Yeah, so he targeted the mausoleums and the underground vaults at the 1855 cemetery in Pennsylvania.
Oh my
It's considered the
gosh.
country's largest abandoned burial ground. But that doesn't mean that you're an archaeologist all of a sudden and you can go freaking dig up there. Like,
Maybe he thought
there's
he
a
was though.
There's a fine line between archaeology and grave robbing, and he
I
did not get the memo.
does it say?
He's probably just looking for artifacts of some sort.
Well, I was wondering if
Like,
he,
maybe he's digging up like Paul Revere or something and looking for his bell or something.
Yeah,
it could
I'm
have been
sure
innocent.
that was
It
it.
could have been totally innocent.
Well, you kind of wonder, were they looking for jewelry that people were buried with?
No.
No, he was looking
No,
for the actual
he
bones and
was
stuff.
looking for the actual bones, the skulls.
He needed a
Apparently
skull bowl.
he had
That
two
was
decomposing
this is so yesterday news,
torsos
though.
hanging in his house.
He had what hanging in his house?
Two decomposing torsos.
Oh, how gross.
This has already been done before.
By
I
Ed
mean,
Gein.
Ed Gein did it, you
Dr.
know.
Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Frankenstein.
He totally did
But
that.
yeah, that happened. That was kind of big news in a
Oh,
lot of my
that's so
groups on Facebook.
gross. That is so gross. Ugh.
Ah,
Just
nasty.
I thought
thinking
you'd like
back
that
of
one.
thinking back of Ed Gein, it just grosses me out. But we also watched that movie Frankenstein, the newer version, whatever it is. I don't even know Frankenstein's.
Yeah, it's called
Kate
Frankenstein.
Shelley, the new Frankenstein.
Yeah, we watched it.
that was
remember?
pretty good. Yeah,
It was crazy though.
yeah. I think it was
That was
more.
crazy.
It was geared to be more authentic than maybe some of the other ones where he's got like bolts sticking out of his neck and stuff. But
Well, the original one didn't really talk about him digging up that many bodies and cutting up faces, and
that's gross, Bobby. Why do you bring these up? You always bring up the gross
You
stuff.
know.
because she
I
looks
know.
for the
Hey,
gross stuff.
and
All
you
right.
know what? As a segue to my next one,
Well,
there's a
Oh no!
new app.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! What were
Oh,
you
well,
going
I
to
was going to say, speaking of gross, so here's
Yeah.
another headline for you. This is in the Global, it's an international paper. It was the Global Times. And the headline reads, 2 men detained for claiming 2 pandas were having gay sex.
What?
Yeah. So there's a big, in Chengdu, China, and I'd been there before. They had the big panda resort. That's
Yeah.
what it's called, but
resort.
whatever. You can go out and pet the pandas or whatever you get. But so 2 men have been detained for fabricating news in an attempt to attract online attention. The 2 male giant pandas had successfully mated in the wild, according to them. So they were trying to drum up some support and get some more visitors to the
my gosh!
to the
That's
to
the
the.
dumbest way to do
Oh
it.
my gosh!
anyway, I'm
because just
sorry.
being pandas isn't enough. I mean, I would go see pandas for sure.
But
I would love
gay pandas?
gay. I don't care if they're
don't
gay or
know.
not.
Well,
I'd go see
that-
pandas.
If they could mate and they're gay, I'd go see that. That'd be a miracle.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
So, what was your segue to the next one there, Bobby?
Sorry, Bobby. I
Well,
thought we were
He
keeping
had
on
to
the
throw
line.
No.
something soft and fluffy in there, except
I know
for the,
it. Well,
except
but
for
this is
taking it in the butt.
overseas, too. So there's this app called Seleme. I believe I'm slaughtering that. But it's Chinese, and it translates to "Are you dead?" in English. So it's a phone app for people who live alone, who have a solo lifestyle, who travel. And what it does is if you don't contact this app, if you don't log into this app, it sends an SOS to your emergency contacts that you might be dead and they should probably try to get a hold of you.
So, are you dead or are you alive?
It
Are you
literally
dead?
translates to "Are you dead?"
Oh my
gotta look this up.
gosh, that is so funny. So Dr. Domain's going to
This
look
is-
that whole thing
Well,
up
my
because
phone's
he's
off.
going to look at
But
the app.
I was looking to see how many downloads there were. But yeah, it's saying it's gone viral in China.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's on Apple's paid app chart. It's sitting at number 2 on the Apple paid app chart in China.
So,
It's crazy.
so is it available to Americans?
Yeah,
to-
Jane, let
to
me see your
US?
phone. Let me see your phone. I want to see if it's real.
So they are
I know it's real,
trying
but it's
to have like a segue, I guess, to an American app that would do the same thing. You know, like if you don't log into it after so many days, it alerts your emergency contacts. Which, hey, this is kind of a great thing for people, especially nowadays. There's a lot more solo living, solo
Right,
lifestyles.
that's true.
You know, people travel, people
Right.
live in campers, people don't have contact with family or don't have family to
right.
contact on the regular basis. This is kind of a safety net so that you don't end up in somebody's basement hanging on a hook, I guess.
You always give us this picture of, some vivid thing in your mind. But it isn't, you're right. It isn't just, it used to be the old people, I've fallen and I can't get up, type thing. But it's not really just old people anymore. It's really kind of, anybody, like you said, is either single, maybe they're traveling by themselves. You think about how many people go hiking and they camp out overnight or over the weekend or something. I mean, I could
Well, and
see
you think about like even older generations, like widowers who maybe don't have children or their children are off living their lives. They forget to check in for,
kind of like
a
mine,
week or two,
kind of like my
kind of like,
kids.
yeah, kind of like your kids, how you
Yeah.
send me a Google reminder every day to call you.
Yeah, right. Did you call your mother today? Yeah, I guess I see some
It's
value in it,
weird.
but it's weird that you would call it that. Are you dead? That's
Yeah,
so
are you
funny.
dead?
So here's my next story. Mine
Well,
has
I
to
got
do.
you. Hold on.
Oh
Just
wait,
finish
you got
the-
the app?
Yeah.
Are you
okay, so
downloading the app
let's
on
see,
my
your
phone?
name, Jane Burt. Primary contact's Bobby, and I got your phone number.
Oh my
and then
gosh!
the emergency message. I have to put an emergency message in here. It says,
I've fallen and I can't
"I've fallen
get
in
up.
the grave and I can't get up." Is what I'm going to put.
Oh my
No,
you're dead.
say
gosh!
I've driven the tractor into the pond again
And I can't get out. Well, we're going to come back to you, Dr. Domain, because this one is kind of, people are going to go, what?
Do you have the app to know if I'm still alive?
Did you download the app on my phone?
Yeah, it was some reputable Chinese Play
Oh,
Store.
great. Great. My bank account will probably be drained by the end of the
Well,
night.
you're dead. It won't do you any good.
Well, won't do my kids any
mean-
good either.
No,
So
I did.
this is kind of funny. A zoo in Denmark asked its patrons to donate their pets, not as
I
attractions.
read that.
Not as attractions, but for food.
I read that.
So they don't want you to give your pets to be in a cage so that people can come by and say, let me see that tiger, let me see that dog, whatever. It's so that because they need a certain surplus of pets so that they can gently euthanize them and feed them to the captive predators.
Now, tell them what kind of pets they're asking for, though. They're not asking for your dogs and cats.
Guinea pigs,
Guinea
rabbits,
pigs, rabbits, chickens.
chickens, rats, mice.
What are they going to get against dogs?
What do they got against dogs? Because you're looking
I've
at
met
my
some
dogs.
that
You're
deserve
looking
it.
at my dogs going,
No,
I
no.
could ship them over there right now.
Yeah, I actually did read that. And I was like, at first you read it and you're horrified and you're like, oh my God, I'm not going to drop off, Mr. Fluffbottom over there to get eaten by a freaking tiger. But then you read it and you're like, oh, you know what? That actually makes sense. The animals towards the end of their life, they humanely euthanize them and, circle of life type of crap.
So
But did they get like kind of gamey tasting the older they get? I mean, like
What?
a really
Chickens?
old
dog? What?
like a really old gerbil wouldn't taste as good as a youngin. I
Well,
would
food
think.
is food when you're a lion or
But
something,
like
right?
you get an old
I
laying
don't-
chicken, you don't want to
And-
eat it. It's all stringy and it just be good
It's
for
a
nothing.
lion.
I was going to say, it's not like
Oh, it's a lion?
they're feeding them to lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they're feeding them to their animals there at the zoo. You might want to try to keep up, Dr.
I'm not.
Domain.
Sorry.
So
He's
we're-
busy with that app.
I know
setting
he's
it up.
he's already
I'm trying to
sending
see if
stuff
I'm
out or
trying to see
something.
if I'm dead yet.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's going to happen to my account because he put it on my phone. So this ought to be interesting. Do you have another one, Bobby?
I don't know if you heard about this one. So there was some tourists over in China that were skiing and they saw a snow leopard and they decided, like the people with the buffalo over here in Yellowstone, they're like, oh, hey,
Oh,
let's take a
no.
selfie with it.
Oh,
These
no.
dumbasses. So they approached this snow leopard and this lady, I think it was a lady, tried to take a selfie with it and got mauled by the snow leopard. Well, duh.
Yeah,
Duh.
no
That's like
kidding.
these people getting flipped 20 feet in the air by a buffalo trying to get a picture.
Yeah.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah.
Like,
I-
wha-
Even deer, their hooves are so sharp that they get on
Yeah.
their back haunches or their back feet. And I mean, they can rip you apart in seconds. And I
Oh,
see
and
people going
moose.
up to deer. Oh, moose. Oh my gosh. So
moose
Dr.
are probably the
Domain,
most horrific things.
Dr. Domain, you lived in Alaska for a while, correct?
Yes.
And you saw a lot of moose.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Bears.
bear.
Mm-hmm.
And so were people trying to go up to them or anything like that, like
No,
to take a
people
picture?
aren't that stupid up there.
Up
They
there,
live.
they know.
They live amongst
The ones
them.
who lived aren't that stupid.
Yeah.
They took their lessons from those who died. Anyway, yeah. I mean,
Insane.
it's crazy. I mean, even going up to a raccoon, it's like, oh, he's the bandit of the forest. No, he's
I'm
not.
gonna make it my friend.
I'm going to take him home. He's a rabid animal. I mean, they carry rabies, and so you definitely don't want to be befriending them. But I've seen people do that. Oh, there's the bandit of the forest. Yeah, leave
Well,
him be.
the bandit of the forest made a huge headline lately for breaking into a liquor store, drinking the liquor, and they found it passed out drunk in the bathroom.
Oh, funny.
That's funny because they do
Yeah.
get into a lot of stuff. I mean,
They
you
do.
got to admit they're pretty funny animals. I mean, they definitely will get into a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
What-
I watched a soon-to-be classic movie. Well, you missed part of it. I don't know how, but it was called Cocaine Bear.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh!
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
That was hilarious.
yeah.
Yeah, and there's some truth to it. I mean, obviously, it got it really stretched for the movie, but the bear is, I think, in some museum in Kentucky or something. Remember Pablo Escobar? They named him.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh
I was
my
like,
gosh!
well, he died happy, probably. I'm
Oh
sure.
my gosh! That's
I mean,
crazy.
he at least died full speed one way or the other.
So, what other stories have you read lately?
So over in England, way across the pond there was an English beach. This was, I think, January 19th, that was covered in uncooked French fries and onions after a cargo ship spilled into the water.
That was the U.S. trying to feed the poor.
I, could you imagine waking up? And I mean, they
Uh-huh.
have pictures of this. It's literally covering the beach in like whole onions and uncooked French fries.
Oh my gosh. I mean, think about what washes up on the beach, though. I mean, I can't believe that French fries weren't eaten in the water or something, but
Right.
you think about what washes up on the beaches from cargo, just spilling over.
I wonder if they reuse the onions.
I don't know. Why would you say onions? I mean, why would you think the onions were reused?
Well, I mean, they still have their skins on, they're whole, they're just kind of bobbing in the water, and then they wash up on the beach. I've seen onions look worse at Hy-Vee. I mean, like these are pretty good looking onions.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Just a
So-
disclaimer, I like Hy-Vee. So I don't
Yeah.
want to.
Well,
Oh
of
yeah,
course you
yeah.
would.
Well, that's a local grocery store
Yeah.
here, and they do a great job for the Midwest. So we're not disrespecting them. So,
Their
here's
generic oatmeal's a little sketchy.
Okay,
but other
stop.
than that,
stop. We're not gonna disrespect a Midwestern.
here's
store.
another one.
Okay.
Massage parlor employee began defecating toward police to evade arrest. How do you directly crap on someone? It's like a poop cannon.
I've seen-
Bring out the brown poop cannon.
I've seen a YouTube video where this guy is in city center in Rome or somewhere. I don't even know where he was, but he's in a city center where there's just tons of people and it's a circular area. And I don't know who was after him or whatever, but he stops, drops his pants, and I'm not kidding you. He shoots that shit probably 60, 70, 80 feet. And you're just in awe. It's like, what? What just happened here? Oh, it is funny to watch. Oh my gosh.
That's like this was a long time ago. I'm pretty sure it was a headline about that guy that was running from the cops and he threw his own severed unit at them to get them to quit chasing him.
What?
Like he cut off his own
Penis?
member and
It's a
threw
penis.
it at the cops. to get
Oh
him to
my
quit chasing him.
gosh.
I'm like, what kind of sense does that make? First of all, you need that. Second of all, you're going to drop from blood loss
'Cause
before you get
You're not
anywhere.
going to be able to hit that bowl anymore. You're going to be splattering all over the place now because you can't even aim it. Oh my goodness.
Well, apparently she's pretty good here, the massage parlor, at aiming, the massage parlor employee.
Oh my gosh.
So it says,
God.
according to a statement issued by Fort Walton Police Department, oh, big surprise, this is in Florida.
Oh,
55-year-old Fang Wang, Sweet Poon Tang, was taken into custody after an alleged assault of a health inspector. Yeah, so Miss Wang apparently had superior aim. And it goes on to explain
wow.
that. Oh, gross.
So
I suppose. Pull out all
you
the stops.
remember, what was her name? Lorraine Bobbitt?
Lorena Bobbitt. Yeah.
Lorena Bobbitt. And anybody
You know,
who,
they got a really good documentary out now on her.
I haven't
Well,
seen that.
For the sake of our younger listeners, you might want to explain who that person is.
Lorena Bobbitt was a woman who bit off her husband's penis and threw it out the car window, and it hit somebody's windshield. What was that? Was that a penis? No, that was just was that a big bug or what was that? Did we hit a bird? No, that's somebody's penis that just hit our windshield. Do you remember it, Bobby?
I do.
Oh,
I
my
do. I remember that
gosh.
case. Yeah. And
Yeah.
like I said, they just came out with a new documentary where they talk in depth with both her and him.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
They made Wikipedia, so you know they're stars.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I thought for a second that she bit it, but she didn't. It says, I'm looking at the Book of Knowledge here online, and it
Book of
says
knowledge.
after okay, she then grabbed went while he slept.
While he slept.
While he slept. Sleep. I was educated.
I'm
So-
just getting used to grammar.
She then grabbed an 8-inch, that's 20 centimeters, Ginsu carving knife on the kitchen counter, returned to the bedroom, pulled back the sheets, and cut off his wanker.
I thought she bit it off.
No,
All
according
these
to this,
years, I was thinking she bit it off.
and then
Ginsu.
after this, Lorena left the apartment with the severed appendage and drove away in her car. After a length of time driving and struggling to steer with one hand due to holding the penis in the other, she threw the penis out the window into a roadside field. She
Oh,
eventually
my
Why
stopped.
wouldn't she
She
just put
eventually
it
did
in
I
the
stop.
thought it hit somebody's windshield.
Why wouldn't she just put it in the seat? Why would she hold on to it the whole time?
Well,
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
That's
They
pretty
found
gross.
it after an exhaustive search and after being washed with antiseptic and packed in ice. It was reattached. So I guess.
What?
Yeah,
So he's actually able to use it?
had a good ending. I don't know. They might have put it upside down.
Had a
I don't
good
know.
ending. Is that-
But
oh my gosh. No, I thought for sure she bit it off. So I was way off on that whole story. Dang.
he stated in
Dang.
2018 that his penis is back to normal, ready for action. Jackson.
Howdy, stranger.
So,
Yeah, because women are lining up for that
Yeah.
shit show.
yeah, it's it doesn't just go left.
Well, scar tissue may add a little. I don't know what it is.
Man. China's Frankenstein, there's a doctor over there now that wants to prevent Alzheimer's after being released from prison. He was locked up after creating the world's first gene-edited baby. Now, how did you miss that story, Bobby? Because that's right up your alley.
That's crazy. I mean, gene editing has been in the news, especially since it's so controversial. Since, in vitro fertilization has been around. They've been talking about editing the genes or, picking the designer baby so that you can pick, what your baby's going to look like and things like that. But holy cow. Wait, what was he in prison for? Does it say?
So it says his name is He Jianku. He Jianku. Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm just kind of adding that, ad-libbing that. Anyway, he faced prosecution in 2018 following his editing of the genomes of 3 girls with the stated aim of shielding them from HIV. And this is called, what he's actually trying to do now is called, and it's pretty controversial, like you said, it's physics physicist. He's a biophysicist. I mean, so he's a modern day Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein.
That's crazy. I mean, we know, going through DNA and things like that, the people who have family lineages that survived the plague have a higher chance of not catching certain diseases later on down the line. But to actually go in and edit to where they're, like HIV immune and things like that, that's crazy. I wonder, see, now I got to look it up because I kind of wonder, like, what else, how did he do that? Is it the receptors? If so, what else are they not getting as they're
Yeah,
growing? And
there's a pretty long story about it, and it's like, wow, I mean, some of these guys need to get together. If you're going to grave rob and you're going to cut out parts, maybe y'all ought to be working together in the same, the same hospital or something. I don't know.
hey, speaking of horror stories,
Oh no.
did you have you heard of this restaurant in Michigan? Its owner is Nate Thompson, who owns the Michigan Museum of Horror, but he opened a restaurant called The Final Meal.
Oh, please don't tell me that. No, please. He didn't
They
use.
provide a
Oh,
unique dining experience that focuses on serving the last meal requests of infamous names.
what?
Oh, yeah. So, like, people on death row,
Oh.
like, this is my final meal
Yeah.
kind of thing. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't where I was heading with that. I thought he was taking body parts or something and saying, we have heart on the menu today.
Yeah,
Or
so
liver and
the
onions.
original location is Ohio, and he's opening a second location because Ohio is so popular that the wait lists are insane, kind of like death row. And so he's actually opening one just a hop, skip, and a jump from his Michigan Museum of Horrors, which is going to be located inside the Mall of Monroe in Michigan.
That's not very far from us. We might have to go check that out.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
wild.
mean, he's talking about, John Wayne Gacy, who had chicken wings, strawberries, fried shrimp, and French fries. He's got the Ted Bundy meal, who had Parmesan steak loaded steak fries. And then you got like Eileen Wernos, who got a cup of black coffee and a cheeseburger.
Tell me who she was again. That name sounds familiar.
Eileen Wernos. So she was the character that they did the movie Monster,
Oh yeah, I
where
remember
she
her.
killed all
Yeah.
those men.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show. And
Yeah.
Charlize Theron, man, you'd never know that was her. Never
Oh
know.
man, she
'Cause
looked
she's
just like her. It was
so
crazy.
she is so beautiful, and they made her look so terrible.
So get this, they also have signature cocktails, including the Helter Seltzer, the embalming fluid,
Oh my
and
gosh.
there's another one called the Black Dahlia.
Oh my gosh. I got to tell you, that's kind of a fun deal.
That would be
think
kind
I'd
of cool. I
probably
wonder
go.
if, like, they need to make it a theme, though. Like, the room needs to look like a gas chamber, or the chairs would be an electric chair.
Oh yeah. Or
Yeah.
So
or
there
for
is
the
a theme.
Jeffrey Dahmer's last meal, you could put, a freezer in the corner.
There you go.
Yeah, so there is a theme. So far, alls I've seen so far is like one wall is covered in Ouija boards.
Okay.
And then they also have like pictures of like John Wayne Gacy, how he painted those clown pictures.
Yes.
So yeah, I think it would be kind of an immersion thing, but it would also be,
That
I'd
is
kind of be
so
side-eyeing the other
creepy.
people in there.
Yeah. I mean, that is so creepy because you kind of go, what would draw people to that? Well, I think it'd be kind of interesting because we've either read about them or we've watched, documentaries about them. So it might be kind of interesting to see what their last meal was and how this restaurant kind of serves it up,
Yeah. I think it would be really interesting, especially someone that's true crime addicted like I am. I think it would be really cool.
Yeah. Any other stories that you guys have seen lately that you want to bring up today?
There's a couple good
Um,
ones. Yeah.
what do you-
Yeah,
Michael.
go ahead,
Go
Dr.
ahead.
Domain.
So this is New Jersey dive bar called Donkey's Place seeks return of stolen walrus penis. Another headline is beloved walrus penis stolen from New Jersey cheesesteak icon.
Beloved.
Owner is blubbering mad. They had to get the guys who found John Babbitt's dick to go find the walrus penis.
You know, yeah.
Get him on the case.
I mean, how do you hunt that down? That's a different kind of bloodhound right there.
Yeah. Let him work on that tip.
What are you doing? I'm out hunting dick. What's your other one? What's your other one that you really want to talk about today?
I have one last one from Alaska.
Ooh,
and
nice.
I'm gonna read the headline.
Okay.
Because it's Alaska art student arrested for eating another student's AI generated art in protest.
How do you eat AI generated art?
It's actual physical art. And the name, give me 1 second here. The name of his piece was called Shadow Searching Chat GPT Psychosis. What it shows is it's these pictures all along this wall before this guy ate them. And then afterwards, it shows the destruction of the guy eating these pictures off of the wall. That's crazy. He was so mad about it that he ate the art, and it wasn't edible. It's not like, oh, here's a banana that's half peeled. Look at this art.
Yeah.
No, these were Polaroid style images that were pinned to the wall. Let's edit those genes out of people.
Yeah, no kidding. Those are the ones that we want. Yeah. We just wanted. We don't need those anymore. Did you have another one, Dr. Domain, before we stop for the day?
Oh, there's countless.
Is there one?
Read the headlines on any of these news sites today.
Reddit's good, right?
Reddit's good. Yeah.
Yeah, Reddit actually has it's called Offbeat, and they do the headlines that don't actually make the big headlines in the newspapers.
If any of our listeners have any stories that you think we should talk about or look up and mention on one of our podcasts, let us know. We're happy to take that information. But other than that, I think that is truly enough absurdity for both of us, for all three of us today. We appreciate you joining us here at the Rabbit Run Studio. Be sure to follow us. We look forward to spending time with you each week. Please like us, share us. If you have positive feedback for us or a topic you'd like us to talk about, drop us a short email at boomerandgenxer@gmail.com. If you have hate mail, where do we want to put that? Oh, maybe on the menu somewhere. Could eat it, yeah. So until next week, I'm Jane Burt.
And I'm Bobby Joy.
And you're stuck with us. Peace out.
Later.